that bought that stuff. So his pen name was Antonio Bishop.
He wrote the stories about this old guy who travels all around the world meeting beautiful women, but he never gets married because that would mean he'd have to settle down, you know? So Darla, she says to me, do you think he wishes he'd never had me? She took it real personal, you know? Her mom had died a few years back, and Darla figured her dad had become almost like the guy he wrote about, except for that part about having a kid. So he bought her a fast car, you know? My folks never went to college. My mom never even graduated from high school. They got married right after my dad graduated, so she dropped out. I was born the night she should have graduated, but after that, having babies was her hobby. The night of the accident, she told me number 7 was on the way, and that I'd have to spend less time with that girl, and that she was fed up being up to her ears in babies and no help. So I left. My mom was standing at the screen door holding a screaming kid, yelling at me to the back. But I just kept going. Darla picked me up halfway, crying so hard she could barely see, so I drove. Her dad said he wanted her to get away from me for a while, so he was sending her to boarding school in New York, starting in the fall. We both cried, and I just kept driving. Neither of us said it, but we were leaving. We were on Highway 12, by Pearl Lake for the first time since we left. We were quiet. I looked at Darla and she tried to smile, but then she suddenly looked scared and I realized I was headed off the road right toward the lake. I swerved and the car started spinning. There was a lot of screeching and screaming, and then we hit something. Everything went black. When I woke up, we were wedged against a cliff. Her head was against my shoulder. She was having a real hard time breathing, but I couldn't move to help her. I could tell she was in a lot of pain. I wished it was me, but I didn't feel anything. I couldn't feel a thing. I saw the flashing red lights and heard the sirens. I couldn't hear Darla breathing anymore. All we wanted was to be happy. Yeah, happy. Okay, where's the end button? My computer